Hello and welcome to Get a Grip with me, Andrew Scanlon.
And me, Vicky Patterson.
How are you doing, love? This is the podcast where we get loud about the realities of womanhood.
And basically dive headfirst in the chaos of life.
Yes, we do. So if you're sick of being told to pipe down or calm down, or dare I say it, get a grip,
then you're exactly where you need to be.
Grab a drink, pull up a chair, stick on your mother's bra. Let's get into it. My children have been wearing my underwear.
Do you know what? I could sense there was a story there.
Sorry, it seemed a little too random for me to just leave it hanging in the air.
Do you not remember that phase though of being fascinated by bras?
No, I was not allowed to look at my mother's bras. Like that just was not a thing.
Was it not?
No, like I definitely raid her wardrobe, but I was also like we weren't indulged in doing that. Like
I think it's part of dress up. Like I actually might really ruffle some feathers here, but I just feel like it's totally harmless. Like
yeah,
it's all just about like wanting to be like your mom, wanting to be like one of the big girls, and like as long as you don't fucking like actively sort of let them wear them out and about, I think it's totally fine. Am I wrong?
What, like a big padded t-shirt bra under the little t-shirt? Yeah. I love that.
I feel like maybe I'm not a mother, so I don't know where the lines are, but I feel like a little bit of dress up in the house is alright.
Nah, it's funny. Yeah. I think it's funny, although Roy was a bit like, I took a picture at one point. He was like, don't do that. And I was like, I am not shaming her for wearing the bra.
Yeah.
Like, she's just mooching around, enjoying herself, you know. And then my youngest has, it's a shit show. She's like taking my shoes and mooching around in them, high heels, obviously.
0 DNA test needed for your children. I mean, they are just completely carbon copies of you. Honestly, in terms of personality.
And it's like it's really...
I don't think it's cute though. Like it is
so cute.
It's all part of like experimenting, finding out who they are and like wanting to be like their mum. Like for most people, their mum is their first hero, heroine, whatever you want to say. And like I actually think that's really adorable. And like in a way it's a big compliment. They just want to be like mummy.
It is quite cute.
Are you mum or mum?
Oh, well.
Ma?
It depends where we are.
Yeah, fair enough.
When we're home, they hear all the cousins saying ma'am.
Yeah.
And so sometimes Rubes will be like, ma'am. And she just kind of tries it on for size. And I give her the daggers and she knows. But she continues. So usually mum, kind of mummy probably at this stage.
And
but I'm
have
sure
they got little English accents?
Yeah, they've got a mixed old bag.
Does that irk you somewhat?
No, I actually don't mind it. There's more of an Irish twang there. So yeah. And they identify heavily as Irish. Like they cheer for Ireland in the rugby.
Good.
And
they were brought up on Guinness.
Exactly. And like, where are you from? Cork. Like out the gap. No questions. I'm not from Cork, by the way. So I feel mortally offended that they've chosen his county of origin. But anyway.
I get really upset about the fact that if Irk and I have kids because I wanted to move up north. That was always the plan.
Did you? You're not going to, are you?
No, I like it. I love Newcastle. I'll always be where I'm from and like eventually where I would like to end up. But you got to make hay while the sun shines. And my life is just down here in terms of work. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Because Newcastle is like the ends of the earth. Is
it really though?
Babe, it is quite far.
Is it? And why would Erkan? He's like, it's a different beast for him.
It's like you'd think I was taking him to fucking Hong Kong the way he goes on. Like he's like, it's just so far and it's always so cold. And I'm like, all right.
And is it always really cold?
I mean,
it's miserable.
It's not warm.
Okay.
But it's only by about like 5 degrees cooler. But like,
so my dad's one of 14. Okay. And quite a few of his siblings moved to England. And most of them actually live in London. There was a few up in Leeds. And back in the day when they used to come home to Ireland, they'd say, oh, gosh, it's so cold here. And honestly, it's become a running joke where my dad is irate, cannot deal with being told, because in his head, we're side by side. But in reality, like London is quite close to France. You know what I mean? So actually, it's legit is a bit warmer.
Yeah.
But he's having fucking none of it. He's like, oh, you know what? It's gone to your head.
It's because he stayed. It's absolutely because he stayed. So Irk, if he ever wants to wind my mum up, which just FYI is a really dangerous game.
Is it?
Yeah, he didn't poke the bear, man.
Oh, I quite like that he goes there.
Oh yeah, he's not afraid. Like everyone thinks Irk's like really mild-mannered and super sweet and calm.
No, I saw little flickers now last week. I thought,
oh no, he's got an edge. I couldn't go out with
Tay-Tari.
Yeah, Tay-Tari. Yeah, Tay-Tari to me. I couldn't go out with a doormat. Like he's very much.
He's a spicy one.
Yeah, he knows how to we know how to respect each other, should we say. But if he ever wants to wind my mum up, he'll go, oh, I knew we were getting close to Newcastle because it started to rain. And me ma is fucking raging
but
over it.
Bloody left Newcastle.
And Ash is off with a baguette snuggers now, but...
Bloody, she can't. Carol.
She can't talk. Left her beloved Newcastle. But yeah, that's how he winds her up. But I always said I was going to raise me kids up north because I wanted them to have little Geordie accents.
Babes, I don't think there's any escaping it. I nearly have one. I'm pretty sure she's got a sticky one. You'll be grand.
I just think, like, there's no way.
Sometimes when my thoughts are formulating, they're in Geordie.
Brilliant.
But I can't say it out loud.
The best thing you've ever said to me. I just feel like I don't want to be the only one in my house who speaks like this. In your house, it's you and Roy.
Yeah.
So that makes...
Mine is a bit thicker though.
Is it?
Oh yeah. And it gets more and more. And then I can hear that one, the big one, taking the piss out of me. I'm like, are you... And she now really does like quite a thick Irish accent.
Does she?
I'm like, you? No. You wind your fucking neck in.
But I'll be the only one in my house who speaks with a Geordie accent if we have our kids.
Yeah, but look, it makes you exotic, babe.
That's the first time I've ever been called that. Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan. I have to say, you are...
Back.
She's back.
I know. And listen, I look back at last week's episode and it was actually quite tragic.
No, what was tragic was, and I'm sure we can share it on a carousel on Instagram at some point.
Me party hat.
No, that was actually jolly by comparison to the second scene, which was VP lying down, cutting cheese. I say cutting cheese on an iPad. Someone bring me the loaf of bread. Like, why is there a loaf of bread in the party food? And she's lying down eating a block of cheese. It's all fallen over the iPad. I hope that's your iPad.
It was.
Because there'd be lumpy little hairy bits of cheese stuck in the pen part of it. But that was... actually tragic.
A low part for me. Yeah. I feel like it was just so soon after like the old Strictly dismissal and I was dealing with some things.
I think you did really well.
Oh, thanks, babe. I mean, for a while I was sad. But I've got my life back this week and I remember it's kind of nice.
She's back in the room. I have to say your bounce back rate is chef's kiss.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Top humaning from me.
I'm so impressed.
I just realised I like my life, you know? And even though Strictly was really lovely, like I love me husband, I love me dogs, I love like work, I've got a great family, great friends. Like, yes, dancing the Argentine tango would have been nice. But also as well, like my life's nice too. So I'm happy again.
I'm happy.
I do miss the cheese though. There's cheese only for when I'm sad.
Babes, we can have cheese every day if you want it.
I'm going to be shaped like fucking Henry VIII by the time I'm finished. Like.
I feel like we could have a cheese sponsor. I'll get Roy's crew, Horgan's Delicatessen, to send over a shipload.
Is that what he's in? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I bet
unbelievable mature cheddar. You'd love it.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I can see why I married him now.
I know, right?
Just for his cheese.
Oh, Christmas.
Is it good?
Mont d'Or. Have you ever had that?
No, what's that?
Ah, lads. It's a fancy cheese that comes in like a weird little wooden thing, like a camembert.
Yeah.
But it's made from, I'm definitely going to fuck this, but from...
Trees?
No.
Sheep. Oh, sheep. Oh, the cheese
that,
itself.
Like, graze... Google this. That graze really high up in a mountain.
That's
a
sheep.
Is cheese usually made of sheep?
Cheese is cows, I think.
Okay, well maybe the cows are up high.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're like, it's really, really creamy, and you melt it with like sprigs of rosemary and like drizzle it with honey. Like honey and cheese is the best thing ever. Do you know my sister also has a cheese business. Sorry, I'm surrounded at all angles.
How are you not the size of a fucking house?
They live in a different country.
Yeah, that would be why.
Do you know what I mean? I go home and I bathe in it for Christmas.
I feel like I always know cheese is going to be good when it comes in its own house.
Agree.
Do you know
but
what
not
I mean?
a ceramic house.
No, not a ceramic house. I like it when it comes in the like rubber, like waxy house.
Oh, I love a waxy house.
Waxy house. Yeah. Or like, I mean, I've never seen it in a wooden house. Oh, wooden house. Yeah. That's great.
Mont d'Or. Something to do with maybe I've made that up. Maybe I'm thinking of Iberico ham.
Well,
which is pigs, something about pigs grazing on acorns, also high in a mountain.
No, but when animals are
high,
when they're high, no, when they eat like good grass and they're well looked after, they're always more expensive and better to eat.
Yeah,
which is an awfully sad thing to say.
It's true, but they're happier. True. Mountain pastures, fine. That's it. That's as good as it gets. They eat in mountain. Anyway, it's very creamy is all I have to say. And it's absolutely delicious. Literally down that hatch. Have you put your Christmas tree up? I know it's early, but I went.
No, so I am really late this year, mate. I'm normally like up like 1st of November. I love to get me money's worth out my tree.
Agreed.
But I'm late because obviously I've been busy. And then I messaged the woman and...
What woman?
Oh.
The woman.
The woman.
Where is the woman?
She puts my tree up.
Fuck off. Does she buy it for you?
I have a tree, but she decorates it every year.
So it's a fake tree?
It's a fake tree. I do a fake tree.
Yeah, fine.
I used to have real ones growing up and I loved the smell, mate, but I could never keep on top of them pine needles.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass. So no, I have a fake
But the
tree.
smell of it is epic.
Oh, divine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
go on, what? She comes in and what do you just send her a Pinterest picture? Because I have one.
Exactly.
But I can't find the bloody fabric. Do you think she'd be able to find me the fabric?
Yeah, but what you after?
Full tinsel situation, head to toe, like gaudy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for, that word.
It is making a resurgence, the old
I'm going
90s tree.
Like tinsel, but not wrapped.
More like hanging.
Like literally vomited onto the tree. And then a giant bow, which I did last year, but this year I'm going for a different bow. I want it in a matte taffeta and
what
like
colour?
Baby pink, bowed like that.
Traditional Christmas colour, yeah.
Matte and draped along it.
Should we be able to do anything, mate?
Do you think so? I know I need 4 meters of it.
Should we be able to do anything?
Okay.
I think we're going
Is she
for...
spenny?
Yeah, she is spenny. I think we're going to go for neutrals this year.
As opposed to what?
Well, last year we did candy canes.
Did you? They're also quite neutral. In terms of Christmas, they're red and white.
Well, yeah, red and white. But I mean, like, I don't mean Christmas neutral. I mean, like, oatmeals and browns this year.
Wow.
I know, it's Irk's choice.
Do it quick before you have kids is
That's
all
what
I'll
I was
say.
thinking, because next year it'll all be fucking giant nutcrackers and candy canes everywhere.
Exactly. And also they love them gaudy flashing coloured lights. Rainbow, I want the rainbow ones.
Oh, do they?
Disgusting.
No, I'm sorry, I can't have anything but plain white. But yeah, so we are getting it up, mate. But the only appointment she had left was the 8th of December.
It's practically finished.
I know. I'm gutted, mate, but what are you going to do? I'm not going to fucking put it up.
You leave it up till February.
We leave it up to the end of Jan normally.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like January's sad. You don't need to make it fucking more depressing by taking all your
fun things
twinkly
down.
lights away.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You do your own then.
Yeah.
But you can't find this bow.
I can't find this, but I have to make this bow out of fabric, but I've been looking for fabric. All I can see is satin. There's like cotton ones.
Heaven forbid.
It's very specific. I found this on somebody's Instagram and I've literally been stalking her, asking her how many meters of the fucking fabric she needs. I've gone all in.
But I think once my tree's up, I'll feel very festive because I'm not feeling Christmassy yet.
Oh, I am.
Are you in there?
Yeah, I'm in. I had my first mulled wine. I went to Lapland.
What, in Ascot?
Both, actually. I went to Ascot with the kids, but earlier this year I went to real life Lapland for Celeb Apprentice, which we launched it during the week. Was it during the week? Yeah.
Hey, when's that going to be out?
Christmas.
I'm going to watch that.
TBC. You better.
Of course I will.
Do you know there's a penguin?
An actual real life penguin?
Well, a biscuit shaped like a penguin.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But also there are, I didn't see them, but you can go to the zoo for that. Like you don't have to wait for Christmas, but it's a children need thing.
I know, I would love it. So that'll be on soon then, because children needs been on.
It's been on, and the biscuits are currently for sale in loads of shops, guys.
Can you show me a picture?
Gary the Penguin. Yeah, I know. Don't.
As he should be.
Of course it is.
Who came up with that? Were you with Tom Skinner?
Yeah, and Matt legend from Gladiators, Sharzia, Sarah Hadland, JB Gill.
Great squad.
Great crew. AJ Dudu. There was a great old bunch of lads.
Is it as cold as I think it is in Lapland? Yeah, I thought so.
Absolutely Baltic. And Huskies, news just in, stink.
Yeah, I know. But they only stink because
when they're shitting at you.
Yeah. But
they shit as they run.
I know.
And you're caught in the crossfire.
They're like the Paula Radcliffe of dogs.
They are! But it's solid.
I know. Do you want to get one of them to the face? I did it years ago when I went away with Geordie Shaw.
God, go on, boosh.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. We were going to do Lapland. I saw this influencer. She really had me influenced, as the name would suggest. But then I just thought, what is there to do? Like,
so much. Like, look. There's Santa.
I know, but I'm a bit old for Santa.
Hello, Ruby and Marnie.
Hello.
Merry Christmas from Rovaniemi. This is Santa Claus here, and I hope you have been good this year and be really good rest of the year. Let's see what happened on Christmas Eve then.
Oh, bless him. Look at his beard.
I know, it's a
fabulous.
very legit beard.
I don't want to scroll too much.
No, don't worry. So this is our biscuit. It has been tidied up a little bit for manufacturing.
Oh, Gary. I like the green.
Isn't it cute?
What's his flavour?
We have an unbelievable jingle too. The flavour, I'd
Harry
love
do
to
it?
just skirt over. No.
What's the flavour?
Which, the jingle.
Yeah.
Me, JB and Sarah Hadland did the jingle.
I imagine it's musical.
It's so musical.
Go on.
I won't spoil it because it's actually an absolute banger. So bubble gum, white pepper,
What?
and lemon.
What's wrong with you?
I didn't pick them
Who picked
flavours.
them?
Absolute dickheads. Absolute dickheads. And then we had to try and flog them to children.
And how do they taste?
Spicy as hell.
Yeah, I can imagine. The white pepper's got a kick.
Like you'd want a bit of milk beside them.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited to try Gary nonetheless.
Babe, you need to go buy them.
Yeah. And he's available where?
All the shops.
All of them. Every shop.
Asda, Morrison's, One Stop, Tesco.
All of them.
Loads
Literally.
of them.
Okay.
Loads of them. And they'll be on the thing and you'll see our packaging. It's awful, but it's charity. So buy the goddamn biscuit. Yeah.
Support children in need.
Thank you.
After the break, we're wondering if we should be Tradwives.
Oh my God, are we? We need to talk about the wicked sex cardigan.
Which is a sentence I never thought I'd hear you say.
Welcome back.
So what in the world has been going on?
What in the world's been going on?
Beautiful
In the
timing.
right, who's in the wrong? Since last Thursday.
What have I missed?
Take it away, Anne.
What in the world has been going on?
Do. Actually, I just want to say, there's been loads going on, and I feel like this week when we presented like all our topics and when we were saying what we wanted to talk about, I feel like we could have had like an app. We could have talked about a million things.
A lot.
A lot going on.
But like there's a lot of planetarian situations.
I read somewhere there's 4 planets in retrograde.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I have nothing
I
else.
don't really know. It
Do you
just
know?
means you can excuse everything brilliant on the planets. It's just chaotic in the skies, which we can all feel, and depending what your sign is,
Yeah.
you will feel it to a greater or lesser extent. But like it's, strap in kind of situation.
Yeah, I feel like there's a bit of a chaotic energy.
I really love that if you're listening to this only and not on YouTube watching us, then you won't know that I have a new necklace. But Vicky every so often looks down and it's like, I'm not going to say anything about the necklace.
I've already said everything I have to say about your fucking necklace, Anne.
When she met me, she laughed out loud. It's a Polly fucking pocket. And which it is a bit of that.
I mean, listen, there's nobody else in the world I know could pull that off but you.
I mean, I'm not quite sure that I'm pulling
You
it
are.
off. But anyway, I like the little look down, and then she looked at her thing, was like, I'm going to just plow on.
I'm trying to be discreet.
I love you.
It's you look very tiny with it on.
Listen, great. It's like wearing big shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of feel like it's an extension of that. Like, or is the necklace really big or are you just really small?
Do you think that's why everyone's wearing them big jackets? I love a big jacket, but do you think that's the reason why? So they look
Maybe.
minuscule in them.
I love feeling like a tiny little woman.
Well,
I
I
know.
do think there's something about like a man's shirt after the fact.
But do you know what, mate? There's no worse than when you think, oh, I'm going to be like a little itty bitty princess. I'm so small. I'm Thumbelina. Hold on, I hope a wind doesn't blow and take me away.
Yeah.
And you put on your fella's jacket and it fucking fits like a glove. I have that a lot with
yeah,
a can.
okay. Do you though? He's fairly stacked, no?
Yeah, but honestly, don't forget the
Yeah, the
ladies.
tatters, if you're trying to close it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not, I think the oversized vibe comes from when a man's really tall and irks
Do you think so?
the short king.
He is a short
He
king.
is a
He's
short
our
king.
short king. I do think though, I quite like that, blazer over the shoulder
Yeah,
when
it's
you're kind of
very
like
chic.
wombling home.
Yeah, very chic.
Also, I think there's something about post-coital clothes that has caught my attention. Did I say that right?
Postcoital. I think that's
Post-coital.
right.
Yeah, I never fully know how to say it. But I took the girls to see Wicked.
Have you watched both parts?
I had seen the first one, great, but like fine.
Yeah.
It didn't like,
Resonate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, was 2 hours and 17 minutes.
That's a long fucking film with two little ones, mate.
Sorry, divine.
What?
In a darkened room.
Yeah.
Delightful. Them sitting down,
Yeah.
noshing on popcorn.
Were they just engrossed?
Peace. Yeah, well, there was a little bit of taming of the small beast towards the end, but like for the most part, they were enraptured. Now, cut to, and it's PG, so come for me if you want. I don't know what PG means. But like, she's nearly 4, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a moment in
Parental
it.
guidance is all it means.
And I am the parent,
if
so
you said
whatever.
it was fine, you said it was
I
fine.
did. So it grossed, by the way, it's done pretty well. 759 million worldwide.
No.
Yeah. It beat the first one, which was already like mega.
Jesus Christ. I'm not being funny. In today's climate,
Yeah.
when a lot of films like aren't even breaking even, that is
Colossal.
colossal. But I mean, you can't swing a cat without seeing them do.
Honestly.
Like the marketing, the PR behind it has been
the nails,
amazing.
the everything.
Everything.
And like there are multiple conversations that we could kick off. But what I really think is the most important conversation
Something
is
very profound.
what the hell is that woman wearing after she has sex with Fiaro? She's wearing a big old poncho.
A peignoir.
A what?
A peignoir.
A what?
What? I googled it for you.
Oh my God. hit me.
P-I-E-G-N-O-I-R. Peignoir.
What is it?
That's what the head of costume calls it. I don't know. It just looks like
It's a shawl. It's a granny's shawl. It's a
looks like-
banshee's shawl.
Looks like a cardi to me, but apparently they're calling it a peignoir.
A peignoir. Well, anyway,
Or
this
pignoir, I don't know.
pignoir, whatever the hell it's called, is rotten.
Yeah. But so let me get this straight. For someone who hasn't seen it, just a bit of context. She shags that fucking wicked fella, that Jonathan Bailey. Yeah. Is he still,
They
escaped?
fall in love and you don't see any of that, hence the PG.
Right, fine, okay.
But you see him, spoiler alert, turning away from the other one, Glinda, and like heading off on the broomstick pretty much
For his one true love.
for his one true love.
Give her the broomstick.
Oh, she got it. And afterwards, they emerge from like this little hut in the sky. There's questions. There's a bit like, oh my God, is he gonna with the green one?
Yeah.
And then they do.
Yeah.
And like there's, moments of tenderness and kind of, oh wow, look at us. And then
She just whacks on this card.
she emerges with this feckin' blanket over her shoulders.
It's caused a lot of controversy online.
I'm not surprised. It's absolutely appalling.
But like, let's think about it, right? It's PG, so she's hardly going to emerge in the old green stockings and suspenders, is she?
I wish she did.
And also as well, like, I kind of feel like after I've, not to be too open with you all, but it's probably fucking 6
bit
months
late
too
for
late
that.
for that. Yeah, I was thinking that myself. But like after shagging, like I don't care what I look like. Like when
Yeah, but you're not on a big screen for like, this is film. It's a film.
I know, but is there not something really tender and really loving in it? Like,
No, it looks really scratchy, babe.
I kind of feel like in my head, obviously I haven't seen it, mate, so I'm approaching this quite blind. But I feel like it's kind of this, like, she's accepting herself, isn't she? Like Elphaba's green. That's all I have on that matter.
All I could think was, if they really get into this, it's going to smear his face.
But she's, so maybe that's another reason why they couldn't do it. But yeah, she's green, right? And like she's been on this whole journey of self-exploration, learning to love herself, appreciate herself for who she is, for being different, accepting that. And she's finally found a man who is, let's have it right, a fucking wicked fella, like a great bit of kit. And he's now accepting her for who she is as well.
Oh, he's more than accepting her.
Really happy to give her the broomstick. And after that, it's just this real moment of, this is me in my big scratchy grey cardigan that actually isn't sexy or anything you'd expect, but makes me feel really comfortable. And I'm letting you in on that. I'm like,
now I feel like a dick.
no, don't feel like a dick. I'm just voicing my take.
Yeah, that's cute.
Because honestly,
But it is the movies, and I'm sorry. Like, I didn't pay 56 bloody pounds or whatever the hell it was for 3 feckin' tickets.
did you want green suspenders?
Well, I wanted like a little, I've just had...
Like a teddy or a negligee?
Or like a little like shirt, a man's shirt,
Yeah.
like
With a-
open.
yeah.
I used to have a shirt,
sex shirt.
basically. But I mean, it was a fantasy shirt. So it was called I was up to nothing, let me be honest. But I bought it in a Tommy Hilfiger outlet in America. And I remember my friends all knew that this was, I've just had sex and I'm making coffee from my boyfriend shirt.
Oh, nice.
And I did not have a boyfriend. I had not had sex and I didn't drink coffee. But in my mind, I was inspired by Julia Roberts in Sleeping with the Enemy.
Oh, of course, babe.
Like, that's a problematic movie, but she is epic in it. And after the deed, she wears a big long shirt and is in this amazing house by the sea.
That's such a sexy like image. I really agree. And don't get me wrong,
Cut to cardigan. How's your
libido.
Do you have a fanny flutter?
No, flat
absolutely
as
not.
A witch's tit,
Thank you.
ironically. So I get it. I get that it's not quite that image of like post-coital romance that's been like fucking shoved down my throat for years. But also, mate, what do you really look like after sex? Because I'm telling you right now.
Will I send you a picture next time?
We are close, Ange. I wouldn't be sure. This. But like after sex, I'm literally lying there with like probably my bra still on because I'm 40 and I'm not taking it off.
I quite like leaving whatever I have on the top.
Like I'm pretty much just like I just take off what's on the bottom.
Yeah, same. But I think that's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
But if I had a big old shawl on me, I would take that off.
No, but then afterwards, like I grab whatever's nearby, t-shirt.
Where
whatever.
exactly are you? Why are you not still in bed?
I am in bed, but I just forage around for what's near. I like put on my PG top, like whether it's inside
But I
out.
thought you didn't have it off.
No,
There's holes in more than Elphabet's shawl.
I take. God, I'm just making sure my tits aren't out. No, I'll take like my top off. I mostly just keep my bra on.
Oh, fine. Okay.
I'll let him say a little bit of tit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he deserves a little bit of tit.
He does.
So yeah, and then I'm just like, basically my point is, if Irk wouldn't shag me in me like fucking granny shawl, then I don't think he deserves to shag me at all. So if Fiero wouldn't shag her in a nana shawl, I don't think he deserves
But here's the
any
thing.
green tit.
I think you're probably right. But
You wanted more.
I did. And I would say maybe that the deed had already been done and then she jump scared him in that bloody cardigan.
She was just, do you know what?
It was too late.
She just kickstarting the rest of the relationship.
Maybe.
I'm comfortable now, son. Welcome to the me cardi years. And also, I do think the most questionable thing for that with me was she's wore black throughout this entire thing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's in grey.
Oh.
But then I thought
So what, you think that's a symbolic moment?
I think it's like now, for her, everything was very black and white, like
and hard.
Yeah, and she was stern and her black was her armour and she was protecting herself from the world that didn't understand her or accept her. Now she has this great fella who does understand her and accept her and loves her for being green and all the other things she is. Fantastic, incredible, blah, blah, blah. Now she's in grey.
She can wear a Pergo or whatever, Peugeot. What was it called?
Peignoir.
That guy.
She's wearing a peignoir and she's wearing it in grey, showing that, maybe
she's soft and
this life's got different colours. Like she's showing a different side of her. She's not black and cold anymore. She's opening up. I think there was more nuances there than we're giving her credit for.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was missing? Do you know what it was missing though?
Go on.
A great big fucking silly necklace.
I keep this on too. Do you know what? I think if I whipped out that shawl, I'd be heading for divorce.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right, you're not the only one. You're proud of that segue, aren't you?
I just saw a word and I went for it.
So I read this week that Tradwives, conservative families, blah, 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 whatever, basically women who are predominantly married in the red states, southern states, have got an increased rate of divorce, which is rare. It's something that hasn't happened in years. They are a very traditionally like religious part of America. It's the Bible Belt, so people respect the sanctity of marriage, whether that is a happy marriage or not. They often stay in it because they think it's what's expected of them. It's what their mothers did. But in young people, in particular, young women, we're seeing more and more a real rise in them filing for divorce. Now, on the surface, that looks really sad. We want marriages to stay together. We want families to be happy, blah, blah, blah. I actually think this is a really fucking good thing because these are the women who have been sold this Tradwife narrative. Probably they've often been told like marriage is the courageous, the right thing to do for a woman. It's the best option for you. And here they are like realizing that if something doesn't serve them, no matter what it is, they can strike out on their own and find that happiness. I feel like this is a good thing.
I think it's a good thing too.
You think it's a good thing too?
I do. And I quite like, the Tradwife thing is so
confusing.
Yeah, because even that term now conjures up images of Ballerina Farmer and Nara Smith,
Yes.
both of whom are like, you know, poster girls, I think, for this trad wife as we know it. Or as the media have kind of depicted
How it's presented to us.
And it's, you know, Chicky Boo in her fucking cardigan making like Lucky Charms for her boo.
Who's also called Lucky, which, by the way, is fucking odd.
Their version of tradwifery is, it's glam as fuck.
But it's also exactly not what trad. Are we
Tradwifing.
Are we going with tradwifery?
Tay-tawy.
Angela. Tradwifery.
Yeah.
Because tradwife in its most traditional form is like a woman who has like sacrificed her career and everything for their family and is really content to be at home, like on the homestead, raising her kids, not having like a sort of like a personal income, blah, blah, all these things. But actually...
But is that a tradwife or a housewife? Or are they the same thing?
Well, tradwife's traditional wife, housewife. Yeah, it's the same, right?
Okay.
But this image that we're being presented now of like Nara Smith and all that, like they're saying, oh, I'm a tradwife, I cook for my husband, I stay at home, blah, 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 while earning millions from TikTok. Like that in itself is the complete opposite of what a tradwife is.
Yeah.
So I think they thought that this image of it was going to really bolster a whole generation of women to want to be chained to a kitchen sink or want to be raising 25 children or whatever it was. But actually, they're just, if you're anything like me, I pop on TikTok, look at Nara Smith and I go, oh, I like her dress, or oh, that looks fucking delicious. Mm-hmm. It's a bit of escapism. Like I don't sit there and go, that's my life right there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because I can see through the fact that that's not her life either. Cunt's in fucking £3,000 dresses, mate.
Yeah, she is making
fucking hummus. Fuck off. You'll get it everywhere. No one wants chickpea on haute couture.
No one wants chickpea on haute couture. No one wants chickpea on haute couture.
You don't know, mate. That's the last place you want a chickpea. So,
you're bang on.
Yeah, and I just think maybe
I wouldn't mind a day off though. Every once in a while, I would love to be sitting at home making friggin' hummus in a lovely dress.
And this is where the confusing part of this debate comes from, isn't it? Because it's not black and white. And I'm not for one single second, Ange, saying women shouldn't want to stay at home with their children.
Yeah.
Or they shouldn't want to cook for their husband. Like those things are lovely. And being a housewife or being a mother, stay-at-home mother, whatever you want to call it, that is hard work.
It's hard work. And I think
hard
that's
work.
The big difference is it's like, it seems like a financial distance between the depiction that we see online of these hummus and haute couture and the reality of being knee deep in fucking washing and, you know, school runs and lunches and outing, where actually it's a very invisible, thankless labour that does not end with a dinner spread amongst us and everyone.
Or a Vogue shoot.
Or a Vogue shoot.
You know?
Yeah, but maybe we're doing it wrong. I don't know. Maybe we should be doing our little recipes in our knickers.
Babe, I do think there is, every so often, I think maybe once a month, I will sit on the sofa after a long day, like a good 18-hour one. That's not been the bright, shiny, glamorous stuff that we love doing. It's just been the fucking trenches, you know? And I'll come home and I'll go, I would love to just be a stay-at-home mom. And I say that, and I think I say that from a place of complete ignorance, not understanding how hard that is for starters. But also, like, it's all right to have that moment and have that, like, little, and sort of to romanticize the trad wife a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that even these red states are waking up to it and the possibility that women can be more and can do all these amazing things and can have control of their finances and don't have to settle for less, I think that's really illuminating.
And in a way, part of the problem is that this version of tradwifery, I'm going for it.
I think we should just embrace it. At this point, mate, it's a thing.
It's a thing. It is, as you say, glamorizing what actually is often a very lonely, thankless gig. And I'm not saying that, like, I'm saying that a lot of people feel like that emotional labor, actual labor, staying at home, it's the hardest job in the world that is technically unpaid.
Yep.
And in a way, watching these people do wifing so beautifully and glamorously is actually undermining the realities of what it means to stay at home and hold a family.
Do you think it's a bit toxic as well?
I actually do now that I'm saying it.
Like, I'm thinking about it, right? And I'm thinking about all my friends who've had kids, right? I had a mate who had a little boy this year, and like, she is the best woman. She's amazing. And it was a real difficult journey for her and her husband to get there.
Okay.
So when her baby finally arrived by IVF, medicine is amazing. She felt like she couldn't really complain. She felt like she couldn't voice those like frustrations, the loneliness, the stress, the sleepless nights, the
boredom,
everything, mate, because this is something she'd wanted for so long. And when she eventually did talk to our group, like, honestly, my mates were amazing. They were like, it's fucking hard. Whack on the fucking dancing avocados, treat yourself to a nap, do this, do that. Like, we're like this real sisterhood, this camaraderie really like just gathered for her, and it was lovely. But she's feeling that way, watching all these women seemingly not struggle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The Nara Smith fucking 4 hours postpartum video, did you see that? It was, honestly, mate, I think one of the most toxic things. Like, her stomach was just flat. She was getting in a shower. Like, she was getting a little, like, sanitary pad because, she's just fucking popped something the size of a watermelon out something the size of a peanut. I don't know her sizes. But do you know what I mean? Like, and she was just, like, going about and using her fancy skincares and her creams and popping on her, like, £1 million dresses, whatever it was. And I just thought, do you have any idea how problematic that is for women struggling? Like, this narrative of like the only thing we should ever want to do is be a mother is frustrating in itself. But also the narrative that we should be perfect and gorgeous and look amazing
and
when mothering. And
easy.
it's easy. Like, that is just so unfair to women.
Yeah. And it doubles down on that idea of, it's natural. You're built to do it. This kind of dismissiveness around the enormity of that as an event and the aftermath.
Being a mother is like so natural and easy. It's what we should all be doing, looking after your husband, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This Tradwives thing is just another way to make women feel inadequate.
Yeah.
Make us feel like we're not doing it right. And I'm honestly just thrilled to ribbons that there's a little spike that makes it sound really bitter. Just a little spike in divorce rates in these states. Where
so do you think that is people going, nah, I'm not into this, like into this life?
I think it's women being like, actually, marriage isn't what my youth pastor told us it was going to be.
Yeah.
Or like what my fucking dad told us it was going to be. Or like what whoever told her it was going to be. It's hard, and I don't think I've married the right man, and I do want something different. And
although we're assuming that those divorces are instigated by the women.
They are.
Great.
They are.
Get it, girl.
That's it. And it's very illuminating, the age of the women that are doing it.
So what's the age?
Like 20s, 30s. And I just think that's because we've got more options now, mate. Did you know that a woman wasn't allowed to get a mortgage on her own till 1975?
Like, not that long ago,
Not that long ago.
Yeah.
And did you also know, now I'm fucking on one, that tampons weren't tested with real blood until 2024?
What kind of blood were they tested?
Fuck knows, mate. It wasn't human blood.
What? But
I
they're
know.
still bleached. That's the problem.
But yeah, so all these things, sorry, that was a real tangent there, but I just got on one.
I liked it.
But like, I just think like we've just got more options now.
Yeah.
And I think it's nice that women are sort of like striding out on their own. And if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, if you want to cook for your husband, amazing, do that. But also if you don't, that's okay too. And you don't have to stay with a man who expects that from you either.
It's interesting. I remember a group of friends, because like divorce was not a thing in Ireland for a very long time,
Listen,
up
mate,
until relatively recently.
It took my mum a lot to leave me dad from the northeast. And that was from shame, from people like her wondering what people would say about her.
You don't give up.
Yeah.
You're not going again. Like, that's you done kind of thing. And I remember a group of friends, and one of their marriages ended, and her parents had separated, I think they had divorced very many years ago. And of this group, she was the only one whose parents had separated. And I remember this narrative going around at the time that, isn't it interesting? That word, the broken home.
Almost
term.
insinuating that.
Insinuating that it was like a pattern that had been modelled. And I was so shocked at the time, and I remember thinking, kind of almost like accepting that as that's interesting. And then I thought, I wonder if she's one of few people of our generation at the time who had seen her parents separate, divorce, and go on to like live lives. So she actually had a model where she knew there was another possibility for her life, not that it was the beginning of the end of her life should she choose to leave this unhealthy marriage. And she's like unbelievably happy. It was the best thing she's ever done. But I just remember this like kind of inherent idea that we're afraid of failure, I suppose.
And that is how it's positioned. Divorce is absolutely for so long been positioned as a failure.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe it's just because I am a great big bra-burning man-hating feminist, that I almost think like it's almost placed on the woman.
It is.
When it doesn't work. And actually, like, I think we're getting away from that. Like, I do, slowly but surely. And I think it's far too little, far too late, but I do think it's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Like my mum and dad, like she stayed with him for so long trying to make the relationship work, and it just wasn't going to, mate. Even if my dad hadn't been poorly, they were very different people, fundamentally different. And she is like Judith fucking Chalmers, mate. Here, there and everywhere. Wishes you were here. Wants to see the world and wants to see it yesterday. And I love that for her. Life and soul of the party. Wants to go everywhere, see everybody, talk about everything. My dad is happy in his front room watching QI, talking to you about the Spanish fucking Armada. And that is fine as well. But that relationship was never going to survive. And I think to myself, if she had stuck at that, it wouldn't have told me, oh, you stick at relationships or you do this or you do that. Would have told me like, you can be really...
You made your bed.
Yeah, but you can be really unhappy in a relationship, you know? Like,
okay, that's normal and you accept it and you get on with it.
And I feel like my mum was really brave.
Yeah.
To make that jump, to make that leap when a lot of people weren't doing it, and realise she did have her life deserved to be more than what it was, you know? And hats off to her for being brave, because she set me dad free as well.
Yeah.
And now they're both happy living their respective lives that look very different. And they've shown me and my sister that, you know, if something isn't working, you don't have to flog a dead horse. You don't give up, sure, straight away. Like, you make things work, you go to therapy, whatever. You try and meet the right person, you try and do right. But ultimately, your happiness is what is important. Yeah. And I just think that's a really great role model.
Yeah, I agree.
And I just love that there's women out there being brave and making this jump and showing their daughters that life should be happy and you don't have to stay with the wrong man just because you made one decision.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't expect that to end that way, but I
think it's perfect.
I am.
We have a little poem here.
I imagine
that says advice on marriage to young ladies.
Oof.
Let's see how we feel about this. Number one.
This was from a suffragette, I just want to say.
A suffragette wife.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So
That's
she knows a thing or two. Number one, do not marry at all. She's straight out the blocks. Number two, but if you must avoid the beauty men. Oh, but if you must avoid the beauty men.
Oh dear.
Flirts and the bounders.
I'm 2 for 2 so far.
Tailor's dummies. And the football enthusiasts.
Shit.
Are you fucked?
I'm fucked.
3. Okay, look for your grant. Look for a strong, tame man.
I would describe him as a strong, tame man.
A fire lighter. Coal getter.
Is that the precursor to goal getter?
Window cleaner and yard swiller. Brilliant. Honestly. Number 4, don't expect too much. Most men are lazy, selfish, thoughtless, lying, drunken, clumsy, heavy-footed. Oh my God, mine's an elephant. Rough, unmanly brutes and need taming.
Ange, did you write this?
This is mine. I wrote it this morning on the toilet. All bachelors are, and many are worse still. Okay. 6, if you want him to be happy, feed the brute. The same remark applies to dogs. You'll be happy to know. You will be wiser not to chance it. It isn't worth the risk.
Fucking hell, she wrote that after a big argument, didn't she?
Big argument. Although, and this is for another day, there's a lot now of people, women, older women, choosing to not remarry, choosing to go it alone and looking happy as fuck.
Yeah, there is, isn't it? Is it Jane Fonda?
I don't know. Is she single? I bet.
I'm pretty sure Jane Fonda, because she's famously had quite a few husbands.
Trini has spoken out about it recently.
Has she?
She's like, yeah, I'm grand. I can't imagine anything worse than lying beside a stinking old man I don't want to be with.
Good for them. More power to them.
Click.
But listen,
Exactly.
I say this is a very happily married woman.
Yeah, and I love snuggling up to a big smelly brute.
I do love my tame brute. I do. So
I love my coal getter.
I love my yard swiller. So listen, take everything we say with a pinch of salt. We're fucking hypocrites.
Lads, if you've spotted a story that you think we need to hear about, headlines, hot takes, or heated debates, get in touch.
Yeah, we want this podcast to be as much about you as it is about us. So the email is hello@getagriplove.com. Insta is @getagriplove. Make sure you're following it. And the WhatsApp is 07457 411 037.
Hit that follow button, and then you know what? You don't have to do any work.
Okay, we've had a really nice 5-star review from the lovely Lottie. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. This made me want to cry. Thank you so much for this podcast. I'm 17 and my mum's 39. We've got a lot going on as a family at the minute, and without fail, we sit down every week to watch the pod. Thank you for giving us even half an hour to sit down together and have a laugh. I love that. We're generational.
Yay!
What,
Oh my God, this is big.
It's massive. The fact that we can resonate with a 17-year-old, we just had to ask our social woman to help us post a TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I feel like I deserve that.
I wonder, do they think we're quite childlike?
I thought you were going to say, do they think we're cool? I was going to say, I'm definitely not cool.
Well, maybe my necklace will tip us over the edge. I'm just thinking, I don't know, with the kids, we're going for CBeebies. You can give us a great review wherever you are listening. Just remember, gang, sorry for your little 17-year-old ears, but it is 5 stars or fuck off.
Bye.